special sex free checks. And here is our favorite Sivakike, his famous Turkish SIM card background. You need to stock up and then you go to some villa or all the brands. Hello everyone on the Olga Land channel. Today we'll do a little review, a quick look at what's here, what you can see here. I won't go into the stores themselves, but you'll see the brands, you'll see where the storage lockers are, you'll see where to leave the kids, what you can do with them here, what they can play with. In general, why come here? What is the size of this shopping center? Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya, subscribe. It is located near the airport. We do transfers from your hotel there and back. The car doesn't wait. You can walk around as long as you want. Then just message us an hour in advance and we'll pick you up. It's that simple. Fontaine and Deepo are two shopping centers. They are located, on one hand they seem like different buildings, but on the other hand they're not connected to each other. So when you go inside, it's as if you could walk around all of them in one building. Let's get into the swing of things. Hello Antalya. It turns out that we are now located behind the shopping center. The road from the airport is on that side, but most often we drop off tourists here and pick them up right here because there's not much traffic here. You can wait calmly. As you can clearly see, shade is particularly vital and essential during the peak of the hot summer season. English Home greets us immediately upon entering. This is a store of tableware, everything related to beauty for the home. And then right over here, we have all different sorts of colorful hair clips and stretchy elastic hairbands for girls. These are the big Migros. If, for example, after the airport, you immediately need to buy things, you go to some villa or some apartment where there is no food, this is your best option. We are actually doing it right now. Vodafone SIM cards, here are the prices. But you need to check the prices because tourists have non-contractual prices like the Turks, and the prices are completely different if you buy with a foreign passport. That's why I don't believe that you can truly rely on this information at all. Next, let's look at MediaMarkt, which is a very well-known retail store. You can get a massive variety of different electronics and mobile phones here. Special tax-free receipts, which are not available in all stores, are given at MediaMarkt. They provide such receipts. I have a separate review on my channel about tax-free at each terminal in Antalya. Where is what? And here's our favorite Sivakike. So on this side there are shoes, pajamas, LC Dream. Yes, there are also pajamas here. Everything you can think of, homeware. So sportswear. Pension, that's also pajamas. Men's section. This is our kind of mass market. I also recommend coming here for clothes. De facto, probably many people know it. It's a pretty good store. You can also find something here in the mass market style. So, another sports store. And here's another men's clothing section. Another sports store. Now let's look at a brand name version. Graz. This is a cosmetic store. Many people come here specifically for it. Another sports store. This one is more about clothing and shoes. Twist. Branded clothing. Safaris, glasses. Food for children. There's a separate section for kids on the second floor. A whole floor with toys next to the food court. So pajamas again, and here is outerwear. So shoes again. Flow is our traditional footwear, budget friendly if you want to go on a budget. Here. Naramax is also a brand. Ruvya. Then the glasses department. Lysia. This is a Turkish brand. There are interesting models. I recommend you take a look. So, look at that gold. It seems we finally have some shiny shoes again. Leather again. Footwear products. So, another match market. Watches, gold. Sad in Turkish. So let me think about it. Cotton. And now we've reached the central part. This is exactly the road where the airport is. And right here in the central area, there is a luggage storage. Here is favorite coffee. I think we've already seen this brand before. So here, fine Italian clothing. Big outlet stores for years. Actually, these items are already on sale right now. As you might remember, earlier today we saw another one of these Baku outlet stores. Let Ninka smell here. So it looks like yet another gold jewelry shop. Optics. So another outlet. Here it's kind of like an outlet zone we've got here. Because I see another one over there. Yes, Takli. As far as I remember, there used to be denim clothes, yes. Right here we have Mavi, which is also a very well-known and popular Turkish brand. Leather shoes. Also leather. So here it is. We have a wide selection of both women's and men's underwear. This section is dedicated entirely to sports apparel. And these are various sales from many different sports brands. The complete Kelling line is all right here too, so you can see all the different brands and check out our special gas sale. Honestly, I'll tell you, I'm not a shopaholic at all. I go in quickly, buy what I need. Most often it's mass market, so... Here is Madame Coco, a very favorite store. All kinds of cups, lower ones. Oh, bed linen. Our girls love it very much. Karacha. These are also beautiful pieces of tableware. So let's talk about gold call-ins. All right, and we're back, de facto. Remember, we were walking from that side? And now we're going to have a third pass through. Up there is the fast food area. There's a pretty big food court here. We usually order, or here's pide. Prices for our favorite paid. Amr and I love to order just a couple. There is a Burger King restaurant right over there, and you can see right away that there are a lot of people standing in line. Currently, the most popular location is Tabuk. And just over there we have a McDonald's on that side. In general, everything we would like. Pizza. There is also home-cooked food. Now I'll show you the estimated cost. In general, around 250 to 300 lira. That's per person. Here's McDonald's. And here are these kinds of restaurants. These are already home-style cuisine restaurants, so-called. If you want, there are places like this too. Dishes, food. Right next to the fast food area, there's a children's play zone exactly like this. That's how they position themselves. You're shopping, we're with kids. So looking at the specific details regarding the various prices we have available right now, I'd like to walk you through the different options we can offer. How much? 30 minutes here. 30 minutes is 500 lira, an hour is 750. These are the kinds of playgrounds here. As I understand it, this area here works with tickets. I'll ask him. We have meat today. It's like pizza, but a Turkish meat pie and Coca-Cola. There are some small books here. I would also like to show you, there is a dedicated play area over here where you can leave your young children to play safely while you take a moment to sit down and relax. Right here, the price for this service is exactly 290 Turkish lira for a total duration of 30 minutes. So the timing here is very clear. We have plenty of soft sand where the kids can sit down and play together. Adults can watch them. For example, dad is on his phone, mom is on a soupy board, and the child is playing. And it's exactly the same story here. Here's another children's area as well. Someone is playing with everything. Lego is a world-famous line of construction toys that consists of colorful interlocking plastic bricks and various other parts. So this is already the entrance to Depot. So here is MediaMarkt. Remember, we didn't go through there. Here it is, the second main entrance. There's a large Adidas store here. So it's kind of a sports area. Big. Another sports store. Guess. Yes, guess. Here's a store for little kids, but I always say that next to Mall of Antalya, right there, if you go out through the main entrance, on the left side there will be the Bebek store. They have everything for little kids there. It's quite a big store with good prices. You need to exit the building for it. It's a separate store. All right, let's keep going. We already passed by there. Remember, I showed you SID Mass Market, and now we're going from this side. Watson's Cosmetics. The girls come here too, very often. Everything that we brought here stayed here. Excursions. This is our pharmacy. Really? So, jeans store. Collins we saw. Men's store. This is our skin. There are several large bags, some pickle, and many different types of industrial pipes available. Some kind of fuselage. And here's the branch Beeman. Swan. Calvin Klein. Turks are always very much like this, loud. Desa. A specialized outerwear and footwear store. Takoja. Mavi, we've been through this from that side too. Ghent. Doma. Others went through the same thing. Paula. Colombia. Sicily. Okay, tell me. And right here in this location too, there is such a dedicated team from Gost, specifically the Kelling line. In general, brands. Actually, if you're after brands, we need to go quite far to Antalya, and we also have the Terra City store, which is quite large and sporty. At the very end, if we also take a look at the second floor, there's Terra City, where there should be more brands. I'm also doing a review. I'll try to do it soon, so don't switch off. Subscribe, and let me remind you, we provide transportation to all shopping centers. You can order a transfer from your hotel. It's comfortable, no unnecessary shopping stops or detours. Just a regular transfer. And of course, airport transfers. And car rentals. Now we've reached the area. Luggage storage. So it actually turns out that the very central entrance is located right off the main road where our airport used to be. Once you get inside, you will find that there are several storage lockers available here, including a big one for larger items. You can easily choose your preferred language on the screen before you start. So right here we have an interesting Russian video. I'm curious, how exactly does a situation like this happen over there? So cash is inserted, only cash. Oh no, here it is. 50 lira. 50 lira. And 50 lira is, here's the price. Let's see. Price. 250 for a small locker, large locker. But it's not clear for how long, it's not clear, and which one, for how much time. Oh, Holland, yachts and transfers, group and individual excursions. Everything you were looking for in Antalya is right here. Please subscribe to the channel, and here is another electronics store. Now, I don't know about the taxis, but there should be some. And this is where the children's area begins. Here are some children's shoes. Mini kid. So, a movie theater. Well, accordingly in Turkish, Wakiki for kids. Here we were, adults passing below and children passing above. After like toys or something, souvenirs of some kind. De facto kids. It turns out that all the children's rooms were located on the second floor. Mavi will be here. All right, kids. We are finally back home safely now. Pink. Cozy shop. Here we have toys on the other side. Basic forms tableware. So here we kind of have a kids athlete section. Everything is here. It's kind of semi-sporty. The adorable skate cat made for infants. All for kids. Beko appliances. So here we passed another kids section as well. This is also for the home. Samsung department. Tableware department. Something like this for frying and steaming. All right. Hair clips. Here we have absolutely everything you need for the home, from cozy bedding to linens. Sports goods. Another sports store. Second floor. And on the second floor we have Koton. Also, as you can see, a kids section. And H&M. Here's the women's department. Here is the kids department. Well, that's it for now, friends. We have walked through the entire shopping mall together today. I hope I showed you everything. Let's do it this way. You in the comments, write which brands you're interested in, which brands you'd like me to cover. I can do a full review, maybe go inside or something else. I'll walk through the store. As you can see, there are a lot of shops. As I said, I'm not really into shopping, but I'll gladly do it. If you're interested, I'll do a review of a particular store. Vote under the video. The more comments you leave under the video for a certain brand, the more likely it is that I'll come and do a review just for you. Well, I'm off to my next stop. Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya. Subscribe